Well, hello beautiful people, hope you guys are doing well. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. Hopefully you like what you see. Liking it enough to go ahead and thumbs up and hit that subscribe button before you leave. And if you're returning, hey boo, you know it's nothing but love. So I'm gonna jump right into this. Y'all know I've been sharing a lot of my journey, personal journey with my debt-free journey, and now with me making some changes in my life as far as career-wise. Just trying to really figure out who Jasmine is. Who is Jasmine Janae? You know, like, who am I really? What's my passion? What's my purpose? And just living out that. Because right now I don't feel like I'm doing what I should be doing. And yet, how about yesterday? I don't know when I posted the video, but I spoke on a video and I kind of like titled it, I hate my job. It wasn't really all about me hating my job, because I do want to put this out there. I am very grateful and thankful for my job. That's first and foremost. I do want to put that out into the atmosphere. Thank you, God, for all that I have. I am grateful for it. I just feel like I'm at the place now where it comes to a point where you have to know when to let go in order to grow. And I feel like I'm in a standstill now. I feel like I've gotten all that I needed to get from that place of my life, where now it's time to close that chapter and start a new one. So knowing when to let go in order to grow, knowing when something is draining you more than feeding into you, or if I said that correctly. And what I mean by that is when you start to feel like you're giving more to something than it's given to you, it's time to go. I feel like I can't be, I don't want to be held down and held, you know, to a job because of money. Because at the end of the day, money really don't make you happy. Money can fix problems and it can help with certain issues. But listen, there has been times where I have literally had no wants for anything financially good or whatever, and still was in a place where I didn't feel completely happy. So I know for sure money doesn't solve everything. Now don't get me wrong, God, you want to bless me with the lottery, $1 million, 10 million, 20 million, a billion, I would gladly take it. Yes, I would. Okay. Don't get me wrong. And I think it would make me happy at that moment. But there's a lot of other stuff that comes with happiness, and it's not just money. It's not just benefits or anything like that. It's more to it. And it's just like I don't think I said this in the last video, but I wanted to kind of dig deeper into it. Is this: you have to, I'm not gonna sit here and say you have to love what you do. I know a lot of people say that you have to love what you do, you have to love what you do, but you gotta at least like it. You gotta at least like it. And when you get to a point where you ain't liking that motherfucker, it's time to figure out something different. It's time to go. You can do the whole mind over matter, like you just got to focus on your paper, focus on your money. You can focus on those things and still just be like, oh, because that's been me, you know? I feel like I'm in a environment where I did finally take on the attitude of I'm all about my money. I go in there, I do my time. That's so bad that you have to talk about it like that. I do my time. Am I free or am I in jail, prison or something? I go in, I do my time, go home, mind my business, right? Well, with taking on that approach, some people won't even allow you to do that, because with taking on an approach and mindset of I'm just going in here to do what I'm supposed to do, take my butt home and repeat or whatever. Some people feel like, oh, you rude, oh, you mad, you this, you that. People will take that in a negative way, because I feel like I work in an environment where people want you to, you know, share personal stuff. They want to be in your personal life. And it's like, no, don't do that. Stop that. Like, no. I separate the two. When I started out there, I didn't know how to separate the two, and it caused a whole bunch of confusion and stuff that I did not want to go through. Stuff where y'all, one day I might share it or whatever. Like, I've been through some stuff, some like really heartbreaking stuff or whatever. Because you have to be able to separate the two. And when you try to, I don't know if other work environments are like this, because I never experienced anything like this. I never really truly experienced a situation where working with a bunch of grown people. I'm 32. I'm talking about people that's older than me who act like kids, who just catty, who's messy. And when I say catty, I'm not just talking about women. We have grown, men out there who are worse than women, who messy, drama-filled, nosy, keep stuff started, spread rumors. It's an environment where if you don't want to be about that life, you don't want to take part in that, it can start to weigh on you. It can be draining to you. It can disturb your peace. It can disturb your spirit. And I feel like that's where I'm at. It's like, what I'm saying? If you don't want to take part, some people really would like be at you. And it's like, yo, is it a bad thing that I don't want to be in drama? Is it a bad thing that I don't want to spread gossip? Is it a bad thing that I don't want to, be all in people's business? Is that a bad thing? And a lot of people I work with really act like it's a negative thing that I don't want to partake in that stuff. I know what that can do to people, and I don't want any parts of it. So I just really feel like I'm in a space where I can no longer grow in this environment, and I have to step out. I'm in a place where I want to do something different. I honestly want to do something where I feel like it's gonna open up another side to me. It's gonna help me learn things about myself that I didn't even know. Something that's gonna allow me to continue to grow. Also work for a company where, I'm sorry, I keep saying so much or whatever, but work for a company that I feel like I can actually grow with as well, that I will want to grow with. And I feel like looking at my current company that I work for, I don't see any growth there. I don't. There's no higher up position where I would be like, or different position where I would be like, oh, I want to do this. It's like, nah, the next step is out the door. Okay. this is where it's at or whatever. Yeah, because I feel like it's a lot of yes man type mentality. And Jasmine, that's one thing I do know about myself. Maybe when I was younger, but now I am not a yes man type person. Like, I'm the type of person where if something's not right, something doesn't sit right with me, something doesn't make sense to me, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just, because you're higher up than me, your position is higher than mine, doesn't mean I'm just gonna yes to everything you say if I know that it's not right. Now, when I say, I have to know that it's not right. Okay. Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, I just can't. It's like a whole yes man environment, and I just can't with that. That's why I kind of feel like girls supposed to be in charge somewhere. Okay. Because I'm sweet and I'm nice, but I got a little to me, where I can't really even put it into words that and I feel like it's trying to come out. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like I really want to learn to better articulate myself. I want to learn to better control my emotions. And when I speak firmly, but you don't know that I'm angry. You don't know that I'm sad. Like, I'm just firm with it. I'm serious, but you don't know that right now I feel like punching you in your face, or you don't know right now I feel like crying. I want to be able to take that away. And right now I struggle with that, because right now if you piss me off, yeah, you gonna know that, whew, you know what I'm saying? Let's fight. Or you know, and then grab a tissue. You know what I'm saying? I haven't learned how to separate the two. So I feel like once I learned that, man, I feel like the sky's the limit for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there are so many things I will be able to do. Because I am learning more and more about myself, and I really feel like I am capable of doing more than what I'm doing now. I feel like what I'm doing now, it closes me in. It's like it doesn't allow me to show my potentials at all, and I can't settle for that anymore because the money is good. Because the money is good. You know what I'm saying? The money is great or whatever or whatnot, but money and then just being less than what you know that you're able to be, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. And I was listening to this motivational video, and you know, it has different speakers or whatever throughout the video, and one part has Steve Harvey in it, and Steve Harvey was stating something where it was like, sometimes you have to be willing to, you know, go through that struggle moment or whatever. And he was giving a story about his first time he did the comedy competition, and he won, and he only won $50. And out of that $50, he realized that night that this is what I was supposed to be doing. And because he realized this is what he's supposed to be doing, you know, that's what he pursued. But for 3 years, you know, he was living in his car. I'm not trying to live in my car. I'm not trying to be homeless. I'm not trying to struggle like that. But I'm saying I'm willing to take a pay cut. I'm willing to go with a little bit of less. I'm willing to, but God, if I don't have to, okay. But I'm willing to do that in order to open up other greater doors. Because right now, if I just stick with this mindset of I make good money, I got good benefits, let me be happy here, and just let me just, you know, settle for this. But I just don't want to end up being miserable in life, because it's like I'm just out here like, oh my gosh, spent all my life and I just don't know this, I don't know that, and I'm just like, I spend life questioning a lot of stuff, and that's where I'm at also. I'm at a point where I was like, God, what's really good? You know what I'm saying? That's how I be talking to God sometimes. I'm like, God, what's really good? Like, I felt like I did it the right way. Like, I felt like, you know, I graduated high school, I went off to college. I did the things where I wanted to have more. I wanted to be more. So how did I end up here? Like, I have those emotional moments. As you can see, I'm probably getting a little emotional now. And I mean, I know that, you know, in college or whatever, I try not to use this I don't use this as an excuse at all, but I do know that, you know, my senior year of college or whatever, losing my daughter and going through that or whatever, and having to bury a child, like it really threw a curveball at me, and you know, it just threw me off track completely. It threw me off track, and I really felt like I never truly fully got back on track from that. So I'm feeling like I'm, you know, going back to pick up those pieces, and like I refuse to live life feeling like I settled. You know what I'm saying? Like I settled and I didn't really try to do more. I can't live life like that anymore. So that's really where I'm at. And I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to share more. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because I always feel like, one thing I do feel like, I feel like with a lot of stuff I go through, and the reason why I probably do YouTube, to share my story, to share my journey, is because I feel like it can help somebody else. I'm pretty sure if it only reaches one person, that one person is just like, Jasmine, I feel you. I've been there, or I'm going through that now. My job is done, you know? So that's why I'm sharing this stuff or whatever, because it's a thing where it's like, it's not to put down a job or anybody or anything like that. It's just to sit there and say, okay, this is where I'm at. This is my struggles. This is what I'm trying to do. And maybe it can help somebody else along the way. But But I will keep you guys posted. Once again, if you want to hear more about my journey, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video. Thumbs up if you definitely want to see more. Comment below, all that good stuff. And until next time, you guys, peace, love, and blessings. Oh, once again, remember, sometimes you have to let go in order to grow.